our way on another adventure today. Headed to Friendswood, Texas to visit Friendswood Friends Church. I grew up in Friendswood, well, from my teenage years anyway. It's where I met my wife, who grew up down the street. Of course, she went on to marry somebody else, and so did I, but 30 years later, we both found ourselves back at our parents' house, divorced and hooked up, and, well, you probably know the rest of the story. But the cemetery we're going to today was founded in 1895. Friendswood was founded about the same year. It was originally an old Quaker town. Now it's just a growing metropolitan area, just like, I guess, everywhere else. So let's give the old girl a crank and get ourselves on the way. She's been sitting for about a week. She's old, just like me. So let's hope for the best. She got some life in her still, just like me. All right, we're on the way. We'll be there in just a minute. Well, I just got a little down the road, and the old girl told me she needed some gas. So, you know, just like a wife, I'm going to stop and give her what she wants, because it sure beats walking. You don't need to see this. Oh, you can see that. This you can't see. Like it would do you any good anyway. Oh, there we are, finally. Gotta have that locking gas cap. The price of this stuff. You could be held up at gunpoint. Alright, we're finally back on the road. Not a very far trip, maybe 45 minutes. Still gotta make one more stop though. Gotta stop by Jack in the Box and get that all important breakfast jack. If you don't have a Jack in the Box in your state, you need to write them a letter. Because McDonald's, it's okay. Especially the McGriddle. I'm a fan of the McGriddle. But the breakfast jack, you just gotta try a breakfast jack. We'll be there before you know it. Alright, as you can see, we're here. Let's get up there and give them our order. So there's a little bit of a line. Yeah, I want to get 2 breakfast jacks and a medium root beer. Breakfast jack and a medium root beer, anything else? That's all, thanks. We're halfway there. Gotta find some money here. Funny thing, they won't just give it to you. They expect money in return. Funny how that works. Alright. I got my 2 breakfast jacks. They're not real big. That's why I get 2. And I got my root beer in a Jack in the Box cup. Hey. And with that dreaded straw. That would make me a criminal in the state of California, and I believe New York. But you people in California and New York, here, just admire that baby. Don't you wish you could have one? I'm sorry for you guys. Let me show you how they work. You know, maybe you don't have one. Maybe you never used one. Children being born out there, no more sippy cups. What a shame. Here, all you do is, it's pretty simple. course, I imagine in a generation or so, you Californians and New Yorkers won't even know what it is. That is a crying shame. Well, we're back on the road again, finally. Have you ever noticed how on any trip, to get more than 5 miles away from your house takes about 30 minutes? So far, I've been on this trip for about 35 minutes, and I'm about 7 miles away from the house. But finally, we are on open road with no more stops to make. Well, as open as road gets anymore. But we got no more stops to make anyway, so next stop is there. I may go by my son's house, see if he's there, see if he wants to go with me. He did last time, so we'll see about this time. But this is how open the road is, apparently. Look at that. I was too busy messing with the camera to realize I should have turned left right there. That's all right, though. There'll be more opportunities down the road. All right, and here we are at the Friendswood Friends Church. Let's get on in there and see what we can find. I remember during it was probably late 70s, maybe very, very early 80s, tropical storm blew through Friendswood and flooded probably 80 to 90% of the homes. The street you can see behind me here, that's FM 518. That was, at the time, just a 2-lane street. Now it's 4 lanes with the median, and because of that storm, they widened it and lowered it 3 to maybe 4 feet, so it would act as a runoff for any future storms. Well, Hurricane Harvey caught up with it and flooded homes in Friendswood terribly again. Not to the same extent, though, I don't believe. However, the only reason I mention that is because right before, I don't know the exact date, I'm going to go with 79 to 83, somewhere in there, they did a head count, I guess you could say, in this cemetery. And it is believed that when they built that road out there, that some of the graves were covered up by the road. The cemetery started in 1895, so there were some unmarked graves out here and some fairly poorly marked graves out here. And some of those are believed to be under the street now. That may be true, may not be true. I don't know. I'm just passing on the information I've got. I lived here at the time. I remember that going on. I remember a big search for bodies before they paved over that road, or before they reconstructed that road, I should say. And I don't recall any being found, but the rumor still exists that there may be some under that road that were just never located. So let's see what else we can find here. Well, thanks everybody for coming along on this video ride. Hope everybody saw one or two things that may have sparked a little interest. I really appreciate you sticking around to this part of the video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you click on that subscribe button, click on that bell to get notifications every time I upload a video, and like this video. Share it too. I'd really appreciate that. So, until next time, it's been a Jeep, a drone, and an old man. We'll be seeing you next time. Well, thanks for coming along on this ride. It didn't really turn out to be what I was hoping for or expected, and well, thanks for coming along. Once again, unfortunately, I really didn't find what I was looking for. But I hope anybody stayed to this point, enjoyed the video, got something out of it, saw something that might spark some interest. So, you know, like always, it's a great video because the old man did it, no matter how much it might have sucked.